I'm Scott Lynch. This is my wife, Lindsay Lynch, my 5-year-old daughter, Cora, and my 8-year-old son, Carson. Before I met Jesus, my life had spiraled out of control, truly, to a point where I was willing to do anything to fix it, and it turned out to be the best possible thing in my life. I had a high bottom, but that bottom was enough to scare me and put me in a position for my life to grow. In the AA program, they ask you to identify a power greater than yourself. It doesn't have to be God necessarily, but they reference it as God, and we understand it as a power higher than ourselves. And at that time, I was willing to accept that. I was just looking for help. And that's what I found. And over time, after attending church for a while, that God of my understanding turned into the God of Christianity. The links just made sense, and that's the way I understand it. Once I turned it over and once I started having a relationship with Jesus, everything has improved in my life. There's a point where it was out of control. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing, yet I was at the helm. And once I turned it over and I'm no longer at the helm, my life has done nothing but improve. Whether that's my family life, my work life, my own just mental health and happiness, it's just better.
When Scott and I first started, we were social, and we were with friends. Friends were our priority. We were out and about. Our priorities were not weekends of going to church, and I can't say the same right now. I would say now we are striving to the 2 or 3 times a week.
We'd attended a local church that we loved, and it was perfect for us at that point in time. As times changed a few years ago, our kids never thought I would enroll them in a private school, just purely financial, and life pushed us in a direction where that was the right choice. That after them being here, it opened our eyes to a different church, and it's a message that resonates in our household, and whether that's the campus of the church or the campus of the school, I see them as one is the same, and it fits our life.
This school has not been just great for our kids, but it's pulled us together more cohesively as a family. It has pulled us to this church, pulled us to God on a daily basis. The cohesiveness that we see with the teachers being here on campus on Sundays and on Wednesday nights. Our kids love coming to Kids Point. We've enjoyed now coming to the Wednesday night community group. I feel like we got on this lifeboat and that we were perhaps on a sinking Titanic, and there was only a couple more spots left on this lifeboat, and we're still in that area of gratitude of being on this lifeboat here, and with no intentions of getting off. So.
The biggest impact since starting to come to Liberty is really the integration into our daily lives. Before, we'd take our kids to school, go to work, and go to church on Sundays, and it was a separate transaction per se. It's all in the same. It's part of our daily lives. When we come here, we've only been coming here for a short time, but I know more people here than I did in the church that we attended for almost 10 years. It's just that integration, and it's community. I'm excited to get baptized today because I've had this journey in my faith, and I was always waiting for a moment or some perfect moment. I mean, there's been a point in my life where I didn't trust in anything, then I only trusted in myself, then I only trusted in a higher power that only I understood. And today, I know my salvation is in Jesus.